Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be modifying my mini bike. I know the garage is a mess, but this bike right here, we're going to be making some mods to it. Namely the Predator 212, which a lot of mini bike enthusiasts would probably be familiar with. So we're going to go ahead and install some parts to the motor before I swap it onto the frame. So I have the adapter plate and everything. Pretty much just going to get started and see how it goes. And then before we swap it, I'm going to do a comparison of the bike, how it is now as it sits, and then after the swap so we can see the difference. Alright guys, so this is the Predator 212 and it's what I'm going to be swapping onto this frame. And so first, well, there's a lot of steps involved. So this might be a multi-part video, but that's okay because it's going to be a fun journey for you and me. And I want to start by opening what's in this box because these are a few parts that we're going to use to modify the Predator 212 before I even put it on the bike. So let's see what's in the box and what we're actually going to do to it. Now the first thing we gotta do is get rid of this exhaust because it just looks bad, you know what I mean? Looks like it's a couple 12 or 14 millimeters. 13? Looks like we're just gonna reuse the same gasket. It only goes on one way here. Simple little bolt on, nothing crazy about it. I mean, I guess it looks cooler, right? Nice and tight. No exhaust.
That sounds awful.
It literally is a lawnmower motor.
Dude, the front axle is super not stable.
Yeah.
I think it's from a beep.
No, it's always like that.
Yeah, okay.
Was it vibrating?
Oh,
Yeah, it did that before too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right, Chris, so no gears. You got one lever for the brake, don't die. He's talking.
Brake check.
Yeah, not great.
It's honestly not that bad. Like after the beat, I sort of thought
I think he didn't push the brakes hard enough. Like, I think he was probably just on them but didn't trust it yet.
maybe because I mean down there I was like, okay, I was like expecting it to like take a few
I see what you
so I just
mean.
like bit down on it.
It
and
like-
I was like, yeah.
It bends in.
Yeah, no, that'll happen. Well, this was from the impact. It might already be low on fuel, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, it might have just ran out of gas.
Was that literally it right there?
I think so.
Oh well.
Oh, she feels torquey, baby.
From that far away, it looks so comically slow. Oh, he wasn't even full throttle though. There he goes.
Alright, so wheelie test.
You don't have enough torque.
It kind of doesn't though. I'd probably kill myself before I do a wheelie.
Yeah, probably. I don't think it has enough torque to even hold it up.
I lean back far enough.
Man, you're Back of your head's dragging on the pavement. Yeah.
I'm gonna do an actual 0 to whatever top speed here.
Yep.
I think the fork is bent a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
You can see it like slightly this way. On our 0 to 60, I mean not 0 to 60, or 0 to whatever I can go.
24 miles an hour?
24, 25. I don't know how accurate this is, but that seems pretty close to what it should be. You broke it. It was a little bumpy through there. Dude, the amount of torque on the thing is abysmal.
It wants to slide out from underneath you.
Yeah, buddy!
Yeah, no, it'll be great.
I got sideways!
Yeah.
So now we can go ahead and do that. It's interesting that there's a big ass mark right in the side of the air filter. The interesting thing too is this whole air filter assembly is actually going to go away since we're going to be using this guy anyway. So it looks like this whole housing needs to go. Oh my gosh, just going to bring the whole socket rail. Of course I'm missing my 10, damn it. All right, the 10 has been found. Wait, that was my extension. This is the 10. And wouldn't you know, that's it right there. Thank you, grandfather, for this lovely ratchet here. Now we're going to use it to tear apart a brand new engine. Old tool tearing apart a new engine. Kind of funny. There's just two 10 mils right on the back side here. I don't even know if I have to take those off yet. We're learning. So I think this hose right here we actually got to take off because it looks like I'm kind of just tugging on that. If you just pull really hard, that also seems to work. Now it looks like we have a filter on that side and we kind of have access to the carburetor now. So I'm just going to set this to the side. So here is the new carburetor. So basically, we got it off, right? Pulled it off with these 10 mils, and then the hose that connects into here kind of just got to pull that sucker right off. So this is the gasket on there, and this is the old carburetor, and this is the upgraded carburetor. Really not much of a difference at first glance here. If nothing else, we have a spare now. So now what we need to do is pretty much add on the other parts, the new parts, onto the new carburetor. So we have a new air filter specifically for the carburetor. We have the new intake for the intake box. I actually don't even know what this piece is yet. I think it's actually a really nicely machined part. And then here are all the parts pretty much to replace the carburetor. I don't even know if I really need to do the hose clamp right now, but we're just gonna do that. Okay, I think I can back this screw out a little bit because that's kind of a trim. If I back this out, I can fully open this, which should allow me to pop it straight up. Hey guys, look at that. Come on, we're doing it. So all you gotta do is back out this screw here. Basically, you just gotta back out this screw right here a little bit such that you're able to fully open this guy. This is kind of a trim setting. And then once you do that, you can just lift this straight up and out. So now other than this hose, we should be free. Yeah, all you gotta do is just pry it off. No big deal. So to remove this stud, I'm basically gonna sacrifice these nuts that came with it and lock them together. There we go. It worked. There we go. Moment of truth. Are these exactly the same? Well, no, but almost yes. So I guess I'm just gonna replace them anyway. So you really have to sandwich them back to back like this though, otherwise it's not gonna work. So I was just looking at these filters. You really just want to make sure you get it facing the right way. So this rubber one goes on this side. All right, guys. So the boxes are starting to pile up. We actually just got some more stuff. I got all my snowboard gear out here. Guys, it's bad. It's bad. But anyway, so I know this is a continuation from where we left off. So injecting into the middle of where we were doing the build on the engine, we got some more boxes and I want to show you and see if you guys can guess what I'm going to be rigging up. So here's a little switch that's going to mount to the handlebars. Nothing crazy. 2 wires. Nothing crazy. What do you think? What do you think it's going to be? All right, guys, just want to show you the next step here. So we got basically the gasket on the inside, the black plastic adapter, which kind of clamps in the hoses. This one other layer, one other gasket, it's got the hole kind of on the top right there. Then the carb. Then this rubber grommet, this other gasket. Then we're gonna go ahead and install this piece. It has a screw or another bolt on the back for this adapter, this kind of bracket for the top. And then you just slide that on there as well. Once it's all said and done, this piece will kind of rest up here. And this is going to be the adapter for for your intake. So we'll tighten these bolts down with these 2 nuts. And yeah, that's basically the setup for the carburetor until we start hooking up all the lines. Cool, guys, so we got this on here. I made sure to tighten this bracket before I inserted all this on here, but as long as you got your gaskets in order, make sure to put this on there too. This is really just a retainer, so this guy doesn't go flying right off. It's not perfectly fitting, but it's good enough. And then I don't really know exactly which way I'm gonna have this intake going, but we'll put the clamp on there and finish installing the intake. There we go. Installed. I'll peel that off later. So now I also just stole the hose off of like the airbox side, and we'll do a little mini hose clamp onto here, but this is the other filter that we're gonna install. I mean, I don't love that that's just bouncing around, but I guess it works. All right, so on to the next step. There we go. All of that is installed. So guys, before we end part 1, I'm gonna go get some oil. We're gonna put some gas in it. We're gonna start it up and try to tune the carburetor. And that's the goal for this episode. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, and then we're gonna get on to the next part, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a sneak peek on what the plan is there. Okay, all right. I think you've seen enough. So let's go get the oil, let's go get some gas, let's tune the carburetor, make sure everything's working, and let's just start it up, disconnected to the bike entirely.